Sorry，要找吗？我先找你。
So we made it to Shilin night market after the hot spring. We're just waiting for this, looks like a really big piece of fried chicken that they're selling up there. The line's pretty long. So we went and got
onion pancake.
Onion pancake.
With beef.
This one has beef in it.
I don't know, I thought it would be sliced onions. Like, it looks like a whole
there's like a whole piece of onion in there, so should be interesting. Right there.
Sauce in this?
Yes, something spicy sauce. How is it?
It's sweet. Something sweet in here. Eggs. The onion's very strong. I'm not a big fan of raw onions.
It's not focusing very well. It's okay.
Oh, it's sweet, but yeah, the onion is very strong. It's oily too.
Oh yeah, it is sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what it's sweet, but anyway, it's okay. It'll tie us over to this fried chicken thing. It seems really good.
Yeah.
Huge lineup.
So we should be okay. Maybe a couple more minutes we'll be able to get some food, and we'll see what the next one tastes like. Our turn's almost up. We're gonna get a big giant piece of chicken. There's a whole pile of it back there. Like you can see it behind him. It's all floured with batter, ready to go. He deep fries it. Look at this giant pile. They soak it in some sauce. Yeah, I don't know what the sauce is. And then he like super grills it right after, so it becomes super crispy. So we're gonna get one and see what it tastes like. So we got our chicken. It looks good.
Very hot.
It's not as crispy as I thought it was gonna be.
No, not at all.
But I think they should have deep fried it after, to be honest. But they did the deep frying first to cook it and then grill it after. So that's probably why it's not super crispy. But it looks pretty good, smells pretty good. And we got spicy as usual, so we're gonna try it out.
You wanna try first?
No, you can go first.
So I can burn myself?
I would never do that to you.
Oh, hot. Oh. Oh, it's really hot.
Hot good, hot bad?
It's good. The chicken inside is very juicy
Yeah, it looks
and
really
tender.
juicy.
The outside is more like a hoisin sauce, soy sauce kind of thing, so it's slightly sweet. I prefer it to be just like salt and pepper with the pepper. But yeah, it's hot. Yeah, I think salt and pepper would have just been better than this saucy thing. It's pretty sweet. You can't really chase the pepper, the chili flakes that you put on.
I think it's like 5 spices on there.
Is
It's
it?
like Chinese spice.
It smells like it.
Yeah.
But you can't taste it.
It's a little sweet, but it's pretty good. It's very, very juicy.
Very juicy.
Still
and tender.
super hot right off the grill. So I was actually gonna ask her to give us the one behind it because it's even hotter. But I think this is hot enough. Yeah.
Very juicy.
See, one more bite.
We haven't even walked into the market yet.
Yeah.
This is just out in the street.
Oh yeah. Or pretty good. We had a good long day of walking around after the Costco trip and our hot spring experience. So that was very, very refreshing. So now we're gonna go and fill ourselves up. So we're gonna finish this one up and then head on to the next stall. So we just finished the chicken. The chicken was actually turned out to be fantastic towards the end. I thought it was a little too sweet for us at first, but it was actually really, really good. We ate like everything off the bowl. That cost $75. So that's like $3-4, like just under $4. The next thing we saw, we stopped by. So this is the only thing that only I can eat. You know how much I love snails. I'm a big giant fan of snail. and the bigger the snail, the better it is. So this is grilled. He put some sauce on it. I don't know what it is, and then here's us with Japanese mustard salt. So let's give this a shot.
Oh, is it hot?
Oh,
Nope.
oh, it's like wasabi.
Mustard. Japanese
Yeah,
mustard.
Japanese mustard. Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
It's grilled, has like a chocolatey taste. It's chewy. Oh, tons of meat on this snail. That was really good.
Big snails.
Yeah, if you like shellfish, especially snail, it is good. Let me try that without inhaling, because I did not expect that mustard sound.
Oh, that's a lot. Wasabi.
Wasabi on my nose. Oh, yeah, that's really good. I enjoy this. Okay, so I think we found where Shilin Night Market is. We were a little thrown off by the way it's organized. We thought it would be something similar to Rafa, where it's like a long street, but no, it's like just a cluster of different streets and stalls all over the place. There's a lot of buildings in between, a lot of seats, there's games.
More like an area.
Yeah, so it's more like a district, I think. Inside, one of the first things we saw here that looked really good to us, we thought originally it was fried milk, but I think it's just like a Japanese corn dog, because when he picked it up to fry it before he put the batter on, I did see something that looked like a hot dog inside. So we're gonna bite and see if my suspicions are true. The top for sure is cheese.
I think it's just cheese. It's hot though, it just came fresh out of the fryer.
Yeah, so he battered it with some sort of dough, and then there's panko breadcrumbs around it. There is mustard and ketchup though, so I'm assuming it's a hot dog on the inside. No, the top part. I told you the top part is for sure is cheese. So we're gonna keep eating.
Yeah. If you can see that hole?
Yeah, see?
See, it's like a brown thing.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
We'll get to the bottom.
So we'll report back in, I don't know, hopefully a few minutes, and we'll get to the bottom. So
after 7 bites?
Confirmed, there's a hot dog inside. So it is indeed a Japanese corn dog. So the batter is slightly different. It's much lighter than the corn dog. The cheese adds a very interesting element to the texture to the actual corn dog, and he also added sugar in there.
Really weird.
So that caught us a little off guard when we actually bit into it. So it has a sweetness to the corn dog as well. But to be honest, it's not bad. It's very light, very airy, the batter. I don't know. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. So for it's like only 50 yuan, so like $2. It's pretty damn good compared to like the $9-10 that you pay for a corn dog at Shilin.
This has a mixture of all different types of flavors. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it, but
Alright, we'll finish this and see what else we can find. So we got some weird dish that looks like a combination of fried chicken, there's cabbage, there's rice cake in there, some Korean sauce, cheese on top, and the thing that got us, of course, was the instant noodles. We're such suckers for instant noodles. Wherever we go, we always want instant noodles. So this looks like a very creamy and cheesy dish. We're gonna see how this tastes.
okay.
Let's see how this.
Try this. Now it's all mixed up. It's pretty cheesy.
Oh man.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's super hot. Just came off of the fryer. Go ahead, babe.
Oh, here. You want to eat it first? Fine, I'll eat it.
Got a piece of chicken in there.
Wait, hold on.
No?
I don't like the cheese part.
Oh.
The cabbage is okay. It's spicy. The noodle's good. I just don't like the cheese on it. It's weird. Chicken is good too. I knew it. I should have told them not to put the cheese.
Yeah. You're asking them to change their dish.
I know.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, the flavor is actually not bad.
No. Like it?
The cheese is a little strange,
It's really weird.
but I don't mind the flavor.
The flavor is okay. It's just the cheese adds a weird taste to it.
Yeah. The typical Korean dish, there's always rice cake in here.
Rice cake doesn't really taste like anything.
No, it doesn't really have any taste. Just like a gelatinous, chewy component of the dish, really.
Well, this is $100.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey. I wouldn't pay for it. But it's okay.
So,
I enjoy the instant noodles though.
so maybe we'll eat the noodles and leave everything else. Alright. So we've been walking around Shilin. There's actually not as many food options, at least attractive food options, like we saw in Raha. I think Raha had more options for us anyway. But we did see this stall had some of these interesting looking fried dumplings, and I'm a sucker for dumplings. So we're gonna try it. Now this one has I think it's a spicy sauce, and I believe it's pork and cabbage on the inside, from what I can see. So let's see how this is. It's pretty good. I think he could fry a little bit more so the prince, at least the skin on the bottom could be a bit crunchier.
Yeah.
But overall the flavor is actually very good. The veggies in here is very refreshing. Goes with the sweetness of the pork. And the sauce is not that spicy. So,
Yeah, I don't think the stuff here has been very spicy at all. It's more sweet.
but I think you would like this.
Yeah.
So I ended up refusing to eat because she said she's too full right now. So that's why I'm doing all the eating right now. Now I want to finish it up and we'll find something else for me. So Swan has pretty much abandoned me in the quest for food at the market. So now I'm carrying most of the weight. So we're walking by this place and there's a sign that says like there's a Michelin guide for this this booth. So we wanted to find out what it is. It looks like some sort of vermicelli soup. And inside I think there's like chicken hearts. I'm not sure what this is. Some white thing. To be honest, I don't know. Could be squid. Vermicelli. I thought it was like the the enoki mushrooms or whatever at first, but I think it's a vermicelli. Some sort of noodle.
Yeah,
So,
it's just vermicelli.
we'll just mix this up. This is pretty hot coming off the thing, so I might burn myself. A little scared.
Yeah, the soup is thick. It's going to be really hot.
Yeah, it looks like it's very close to like a fish maw or shark fin soup, sort of the same thing. It's like the consistency.
But it's only 25 Taiwan dollars, so it's not fish maw.
It's not bad. It's very similar to the like that fish maw or whatever. Just there's no fish or anything.
Or maw.
I like it. It's kind of slimy. Some people don't like that texture, but I do. I like that. So I'm gonna finish this tiny bowl, and then we'll see what's there next. We are so tired. We walked around Shilin night market for several hours, and I think we covered every street that was on, or at least it felt like it, because we were exhausted. So we ate a bunch of food, some good, some not good, but they were all definitely interesting. So we decided to end the night on a high note, and the only way to guarantee that is to eat good fruits. So there's a couple interesting ones you may not have seen. Guava, you may have seen before, but not like this. This is pink guava. So looks very, very interesting. I remember when I was little, every time you get constipated, my mom always say it's because you eat guava, and it just makes your poop super tight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why we used to always be afraid of eating guava. But as I grew up, I don't know if I've proven this to be not true or not. But I just like guava. The taste is a very unique taste. Despite the color, it tastes exactly like any other guava I've ever had. Very seedy, crunchy. It has like very distinct sweetness and tartness. It's not like any other fruit we've ever tasted. Very unique flavor, but I like it. Has a good chew. You gotta be careful because there's some I have like harder seeds. People who have more sensitive teeth, you gotta be careful. So, the next thing, it's something I haven't eaten for a long time. Now this comes in both a sour and a sweet version. I don't know which version this is, so we're about to find out. Now this is a star fruit. Have you ever seen what a star fruit looks like? If you take a cross section of the fruit, it actually looks like a star. So the way that this person cut it, you cut actually each stem individually, so it's long like this. So it's easier to eat, but it doesn't look as neat. It is a sweet kind. It's not super sweet though. Very light, very refreshing, very juicy. It's still a little bit stemmy in the middle, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Just watching you eat, I really want to throw up because I am so full.
Alright, that's why I'm doing this video by myself, because I'm done. So, the last thing to finish the night, we were talking to this vendor, and he said, you're not really truly a person from Taiwan unless you do one thing that all the locals love, and that's eat the pig, a live heart of a pig.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, okay, it's not a heart.
You just said you're going to end the night with fruits.
Yeah,
how's that a fruit?
It's dragon fruit.
Still a loser.
But doesn't it look like, it looks like literally like the hearts in here. But yeah, it's star, was it dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit,
but it's the
red
kind. Yeah. It's like blood red.
It almost looks like the color of beets.
Yeah, actually that's a good
Description?
Good description. Look at this. It actually looks like giant slices of beets, but it's red star fruit. We already tried a little bit of it, the sample from the lady, and then she tried to rip us off after.
She didn't try to rip us off. She just tried to sell us a lot more than we wanted.
We just wanted a little bit, and she wanted to try to sell us 425 Taiwanese dollars worth of it. We're like, no, we don't want that much. So we ended up taking half. So it's really sweet.
Do you not believe in just biting a small piece? Like, oh, look at your teeth. It's all red now. Oh, gross.
The fruit, so sweet, so juicy. It's just a very pleasant taste. It literally just breaks apart in your mouth. You just use my tongue and the top of my mouth. I just squish it, and then the juice just like squirts everywhere inside your mouth. But
is it sweeter than the white one?
It's a little bit sweeter. The white one usually is not very sweet.
No.
Yeah, this one's sweet. It's not like overpoweringly sweet or anything, but it's a very refreshing sweetness. So I think it's a perfect way to end the night. Shilin, not as good as Raha, the one we went on the first night. We like that one a lot more. I don't know if it's because it's like the first one we went to when we were here, but I like the design of it. It's just one long street. Shilin is just like a whole district. I think Raha had probably about 90% of them were food vendors. This one more 50-50 between food and clothing and all the other paraphernalia. So I think for someone who loves food, I prefer the other one better. But this one's pretty cool as well. A lot of kids were here, so it was kind of annoying. Other than that, another good night. Lots of food discoveries, and
oh my god! Oh, I knew it. Oh my.
This is why I don't bite. If you put everything in your mouth, there's no way it can fall.
No, you should have just poked it the other way.
And of course, there's no night that's complete on this trip without bubble tea. This place is called Hoki. They gave us samples. We can't seem to say no to anybody who gives us samples. They gave us a sample and then we just felt bad, so we just like, okay, we'll buy it. But yeah, so this is us signing off for day 2 in Taiwan. We'll see you in day 3.